A key union both presidential candidates had hoped to lock in is saying there will be no presidential endorsement this year. The news arrived as former President Trump gets ready for a Long Island rally and after Vice President Harris spent the afternoon courting Latino voters. Skylar Henry reports from Washington.
Vice President Kamala Harris addressed the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Wednesday, criticizing her opponent's plans to deport every immigrant in the U.S. illegally.
How's that going to happen? Massive raids? Massive detention camps? What are they talking about?
Harris said there needs to be a path to citizenship for otherwise law-abiding immigrants.
Understand we can do both. Create an earned pathway to citizenship and ensure our border is secure. We can do both, and we must do both.
I believe the border is of the greatest interest.
Campaigning in Michigan Tuesday night, former President Donald Trump blamed Harris and Biden for letting migrants into the country.
Remain in Mexico is a very good thing. They couldn't come in. When they got in, they let everybody pour into our country.
Trump used the Michigan stop to court union workers and to unveil what he says would be a 200% tariff on cars imported from Mexico. Trump and Harris had both been fighting to win the endorsement of the Teamsters union. The union released a poll Wednesday showing nearly 60% of members support endorsing Trump, compared to 34% for Harris, but then issued a statement saying there will be no endorsement. After meeting with Harris Monday, the union president talked about the diverse membership.
We represent everybody from airline pilots to zookeepers, and we don't just represent registered Democrats. We represent registered Republicans and independents, and we have to.
The Teamsters said both candidates gave few commitments on some of its top issues.
Teamsters President Sean M was the first Teamsters boss to ever address the Republican National Convention when he spoke at the RNC this summer. However, he would later criticize Mr. Trump, who applauded firing workers who threatened to go on strike.